doing what Satoshi accomplished, I do not think he is Satoshi. Although many would contend that David Schwartz is unquestionably Satoshi, who can say for sure? The Bitcoin maxis don't want to believe that. Do you know why? Because what we've been telling them for years is accurate, if that's the case. That XRP is the actual Bitcoin and that Bitcoin is merely a beta test coin. Stanford cautions about the future of digital dollar competitiveness, quantum secure systems and crypto's need on regulation. According to Stanford University, certain cryptocurrency will not be quantum resistant. They continue by discussing the importance of infrastructure, the current state of cryptocurrency operations in relation to the regulatory environment, and the impact that the absence of a framework has on American investors, users, and consumers. Individuals frequently lack a fundamental understanding of how cryptocurrencies and their marketplaces operate. Stanford is therefore demanding regulatory clarification, ensuring that some cryptocurrencies are quantum proof. We already know that Bitcoin will have trouble with it. In its risk statement for Bitcoin ETFs, Blackrock warns of the threat posed by quantum computing. Blackrock warns of numerous issues with Bitcoin, concerns regarding regulatory activities, energy usage, mining concentration in China, network forks, and previous market occurrences like as the collapse of FTX are all covered in their file. But what reason did they include that? Now, it might just be a warning to investors as if they had to include that. But when it comes to Bitcoin, everything they've said is accurate. The CEO of Franklin Templeton is the only individual that comes to mind that's told us the truth about Bitcoin. Listen to it. The biggest diversion from the biggest upheaval to financial services is Bitcoin. It's the second. You are investing in real value when you invest in utility and use case. Additionally, she continued to discuss FTX. BlackRock is no different. Because of Ripple's technological supremacy over the two biggest cryptocurrencies, a value bubble is currently seen in both Bitcoin and Ethereum, but not in XRP. While XRP has a different and less connected price behavior than both Bitcoin and Ethereum, the two tend to move in tight association with one another. It has also been documented twice, and once more, WisdomTree is the source of this. They've already admitted to being in a bubble. How do bubbles fare? Eventually they burst. David Schwartz responds to a query regarding what he thinks will influence XRP's value over the next years. Listen to this out. Our first query, however, is about what exactly will be driving value to XRP, namely around the cross. Yes, the question is visible on the screen for all of you. I believe that XRP's privileged position on the XRP ledger will be the main factor that keeps it in its pivotal role. The sole token in which transaction fees can be paid is XRP. It is the single token available to all accounts. XRP is automatically bridged across the order book, and the payment engine always searches for XRP liquidity first when it enters pathfinding. Due to order crossover, XRP liquidity is somewhat preferred over other forms of liquidity. Therefore, XRP will always hold a unique position on the XRP ledger as a kind of liquidity instrument. As previously stated, anytime anything moves over the XRP ledger, it will search for XRP for liquidity, even if it is just ROUSD. XRP will not be replaced by anything, and Smoke is the source of this as well. Keep in mind that a greater value for XRP raises the value of the solution by increasing network liquidity. Compared to other currencies, XRP can express a greater value. If you don't think Ripple wants XRP to increase in value, consider the fact that Chris Larsen, the former CEO and co-founder of Ripple, was among the richest persons in the world because of his shares in XRP at the start of 2018. The same is true of Brad Garlinghouse. Now picture XRP reaching 3 figures. Chris Larsen is poised to become the world's richest man, with Brad Garlinghouse coming in second. They also want the price of XRP to increase. They are not developing a substitute for XRP. People continue to claim that RippleNet depends on XRP on a daily basis. In terms of payment volume, XRP is by far the most used currency on the ledger, as one might anticipate. XRP is necessary for Ripple. Although XRP and RippleNet work well together, you might choose not to use them. XRP speeds up and lowers the cost of Ripple's technology. It will be used for that reason. Here are a few reasons why XRP might defeat Ethereum and Solana in the DeFi race. Given the inherent issues with both networks, XRP indicated that this might soon change. The community leader specifically pointed out that TikTok is in Ethereum is too costly, with transactions costing between $20.00 and $70.00. However, the proponent of XRP pointed out that although Solana is quick and inexpensive, it has experienced network disruptions and centralization concerns over time. When it's most needed, Solana is always there. That will continue to occur in the future. Because of this, XRP will surpass both Ethereum and Solana in DeFi. Throughout the remainder of this year, a lot of projects will be added to the XRP. It will be even more next year, particularly with institutional acceptance. According to Hoskins, Cardano's TVL will quadruple when paired with XRP and Bitcoin, surpassing that of Ethereum and Solana combined. Listen to Charles right here. In the next 5 years, XRP and Bitcoin are probably going to be our main sources of growth. since we can help them, and it's a win-win situation. Additionally, that TVL will be 4 times bigger than the combined size of Ethereum and Solana. Charles hopes to use the network to address some of the problems with Bitcoin and XRP. Additionally, I believe he is headed in the correct direction. Charles has undergone significant transformation in the past year and a half. Suddenly Cardano, ADA isn't the only one. With all of these various networks, he now wishes to mature and spread out. Additionally, I appreciate that Cardano and Ripple are collaborating. Additionally, Cardano collaborates with Hedera. The Backpack exchange now accepts withdrawals from FTX EU debtors. It appears that the legal owner will receive a portion of the FTX funds, and it's likely that some of that money will return to cryptocurrency. It's possible that some of these individuals earn a lot of money. In the end, a lot of individuals will probably receive their money back, and some of it won't be reinvested in cryptocurrency. Many will, I believe. I believe that many people tried to recover their losses from FTX's crash by investing in cryptocurrency on other exchanges. To put it another way, not all of these individuals stopped investing in cryptocurrency, but many did so because of the celebrities. And following the crash, I believe that many of those individuals probably permanently deserted cryptocurrency. However, regardless of the amount invested, anyone who invests in cryptocurrency today and over the next several months will generate money that will change their life. This is going to be amazing, particularly if they make the appropriate cryptocurrency investments. This year, however, things will be different. This year is going to be the most significant in the history of cryptocurrency, and it was all accumulating momentum. As you could see, Monica Long even notices it, and I believe she is correct. The same was said by Brad Garlinghouse, 25. It will be significant, and we will take advantage of that. We're going to get wealthy together this year, thus maintain your patience and optimism. That being said, I will now conclude this video. Thank you for watching, everyone. Thank to everybody. The next one, we'll see you. Enjoy your evening.